Calowntown, Caloundra. Well, we're actually going to Currumundi, which is part of Calowntown. In fact, I think Beerwah is part of Caloundra, Calowntown Council. It's also known as Nambour by the Sea. Nambour's this shithole, scummy hellhole. And yeah, Caloundra's full of riffraff too. God, they're scum. But yeah, so we're going to go there because my doctor's at Currumundi. He does a pretty good job. And we're going to go to Purvsville. Alright. Alrighty then. Okay, so it's funny, we just passed a house on the main street of Beerwah, Simpson Street. They're coming out of town though towards Landsborough. And there's a house there on, it's got to be a half acre. Right? And what'll happen though, they probably bought it for 700,000 or 800,000. Right? Shit, maybe even more, but let's call it 800,000. And then they could live in it, or they can bulldoze the old Queenslander, although it's in good nick, and just build a new house. But what they'll probably do is what everyone else has done along there, is they'll barrel it down and put anything up to 8 or 12 units on there, sell each one for 500 grand and make millions. But the thing is, right, if you want to live in Beerwah in in a town that's not overcrowded and all that, you make money for yourself by divvying up your land like that and cramming everybody in there, but you also ruin Beerwah for yourself because everybody's got the same idea, and so everyone's moved out to Beerwah because they want to live on the other side of the highway in the country town, because it is basically a country town. But every one of these acre houses, like these are all on an acre or half acre at least, right? Each one of these that gets sold and then get leveled, and then they make as many millions as they can by putting units on them. See, look at all these ones there, they've got good blocks, right? And that's what people do though. And eventually, why would you want to live here when the roads are as crowded as they are and there's no parking and all that? Because everyone in your street, every single block of land's got 12 units on it, you know? So we're turning what was a great country town with lots of space into a crammed estate full of units and shit living and high density crap. And it's not a country town anymore, it's a city. But each individual person, they just go, well, I'm going to turn my 800 grand investment into 20 mil or whatever by, you know. But like I said, if everyone's got that idea, you're fucking up it for everybody. So it's that old rat race explain thing where there's a guy fishing on a lone beach and some guy comes and tells him to develop it and all that. And then he goes, what'll I do once I've done that? And he goes, oh, you'll be able to find yourself a beach that's quiet and fish. And that's what he's already doing. Anyway, eat my shorts. This is a wretched set of lights. You can get caught in them all the time. If you go left there, that takes you to Mooloolah. Straight ahead takes us to Calowntown. Or if you turn left at some point, straight ahead, it takes you to Nambour or Mooloolah. But, and Gympie and all that. But, fuck, I hate this set of lights. I hate getting caught here. Eat my shots. So, we've crossed the Bruce Highway. That's what they always say in the 80s, because Bruce Springsteen, Bruce! So if you ever see it in a movie or anything like that, it's because it still stands, that joke. Yeah. Like, they go, yeah, go talk to Bruce, and someone will go, Bruce! You know what I mean? Yeah. It's because everyone used to do that with Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, well. And I'm trying to work out what the other thing. Oh, they used to call him the boss. And on Married with Children, Al Bundy used to love Bruce. And then sometimes say to him, something would be like, the boss is in town. They go, Bruce Springsteen's in town? They're not that boss.
Yeah, he's huge, isn't he?
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're headed towards Calowntown, people. Calowntown. Full of scum. So Calowntown is 6 kilometres if you keep going straight. We're going to go left here. Parklands Boulevard. And down here, my dad, when he comes across here with me, he likes to stop at might even be called the Parklands shop, I don't know. But or maybe Little Mountain. He likes to stop at the bakery there and get what he calls a smoky. That's a pastry hot dog. He reckons they do a good one. Might be. I haven't had it yet. Might be good because he's not too bad with his You know, like if someone does a bad one, he goes, "Oh God."
Yeah, he's never really given a bum steer on the old pastry.
No.
Smoky's it's an American thing, but it's really popular here in Australia. I remember when I was working at a bakery, you do they'd call it either a smoky or a hound dog or a there was another name for it, I can't remember now. But yeah, it's just it's this particular type of sausage, bacon usually, and then like a sauce, be it tomato or barbie, or he even did a sweet chili one. So is that in there?
Yeah, that's the bakery in there, and there's the Pervs out the front of it, right there. And that's where we sit too. So there, we've educated you on Smokies, you fucking rats, and we didn't charge you a cent. Yeah. So this is a nice long stretch of road, and this is headed towards Currumundi. I like this long stretch of road. It's nearly as long as my dong. Not quite, but close. Which reminds me, come over to the house and give me some action, ladies. I'm sick of your laziness.